All right, call the meeting of the Newbury Historical Commission to order at
8:10.
7:10.
Spring.
All right, Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'll put a chalk block behind your chair.
I let go of the other one, that's why. Today would be my mother's 93rd birthday. and
Oh, really?
103rd birthday.
Happy birthday.
My mother's See that?
Minutes are underneath. All right, everybody check their minutes. We're reviewing February 10th minutes. Any errors or omissions, changes to the minutes from February 10th?
I think that's good.
I hear a motion to accept the minutes as written.
I move we accept the minutes of the February 10th meeting as written.
Second, please.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Out of the way.
Yeah.
No law, no treasurer's report?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we'll check, we'll skip our treasurer's report. Website report.
Been working on it. Definitely, I brought my laptop, but I don't know if we have Wi-Fi here, because I was gonna try to figure that out. Do you have any idea if there's
We got
Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi, but I don't have the password.
Is there anybody to ask next door, you think? Can always find that out later, but we're definitely gonna need to eventually upgrade to go to Pro, so then I can hook it up with our website.
Might be a guest.
I
Go
just
on.
tried to do it with my phone, so it definitely still needs a password. That's why I was
On the
testing.
guest one?
Yeah, it doesn't let me just go straight in. That's why I was like, maybe some sort of, any idea?
I think they're not even here.
But that being said, I'm doing all right. I've been pretty much trying to copy it slow and steady, because I'm like, click, copy, click. It's a very
Is there
tedious.
anything you could use help with, or?
No, it's because it's just like tedious, me sitting down for an hour and just dedicating like some time to copy and stuff. I got your picture up. I got the funny one of you with the gun. Did you email me one? I remember seeing a picture of yours.
I thought I did, but you didn't.
I might need it again because I looked through your
Yeah, the one with
email.
the hat.
Yeah, and I'm like, I
Grandmother,
can't find Jan's picture, and then Lon's the other one. I think he gave me I need an actual digital copy. But unless you have any good pictures of you from youth that you want to use.
I don't know, I was really trying to, wished I had one that kind of fit in with everybody else's, so they were kind of the same.
I just found a random Victorian girl for me because I couldn't
Really?
find, because all the pictures of my older grandparents and stuff, they're all from the 50s. I'm like, this doesn't really that's not what I'm going for,
I have one of my
great grandparents.
Yeah, well, just like my great grandmother from Italy, she looks kind of this it's not quite the same.
Oh, well, my grandparents' parents, I was like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I have one of my
Serious.
grandmother's wedding day,
Looks.
and she's in a Victorian chair, kind of looking back, but I didn't know if it was,
Fitting for you.
well, or fitting for the page.
Yeah. Any idea? Did you find it?
Yeah.
Woohoo! All right.
That's the password.
How fabulous. Let me see what I can put up here.
I got all these little.
Little cheat sheets. Give me a minute.
Hey, I
You guys
guess
wanna
in the
do other
building,
things,
didn't I?
or-
There you go.
Elizabeth?
Dun, dun. But otherwise, I think it'll be good to go once I'm done with all the tediousness. But
Yeah, I'd like to get that visitor's guide.
well, like, I figure we can pretty much do lots of things, like the map that we have, like all, I wanna like add all these onto it, and I just need like the files, which I think Lon has all those.
Yeah.
Like the final ones, because I wanna make sure I don't have just like a random copy, which is totally possible.
So are you working like in a sandbox version, or are you working on the live website?
No, I'm doing like something completely separate, like rebuilding
okay.
it, and then the idea is that I'll eventually go like pro to make it so that I can link it, and like it'll be, when you go to our website, that's what it
That's what comes
shows.
up, okay.
Yeah.
This one.
Crappy old computer will die if I don't plug in. This is after my kids did 2 years of online learning.
Well, while you're logging in, just so you know, you're up June 30th.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
so, and I am too. So,
Well, you guys love us so much, you're staying.
we have them under our thumb now.
Oh.
They'll beg us to stay.
Yeah, I just got begged back to the museum. When I told
So,
them I was
what do we
going,
do?
no, I'm back.
Notify the
Forget
board of
that.
selectmen we want to be reappointed, is that what we do? I would
That's the
assume.
letter you usually.
Yeah, okay.
it's
I have
the
a
same
letter,
thing you
I can
do.
send it to you.
Oh, thank you.
It's very involved, it says, I would like to.
Right, I seem to remember that.
Reappointed, very complicated.
Maybe tomorrow.
So it's up the 30th, so we've got to get it in.
June 30th.
And then you're up next year. And then everybody else that's up 24th.
Geez, so how many years is that name?
Too many. Well, for you, even worse. Oh, no, did we start together?
I
We
think
did.
just about the same.
I can remember being in the library talking about the demolition delay bylaw.
I came in on just the very end.
Yeah,
Like, I couldn't vote because I really had no.
no, we were both, in fact, I wrote your name down as Ava, as I was trying to scribble notes on who was there. Yeah.
I do that sometimes in my mind when I like pronounce things differently. You know what I mean? And then you really know, like, because I had two friends that with their names with Kara, but it was a K and a C, but in my mind I would like pronounce it Kara, like just to like differentiate the two, and they'd be like, it's the same word, dude, please. Anyways,
Yeah. I have that problem with like Kathy's. We have
Yeah.
so many Kathys. I have like little Kathy, my friend Kathy, you know.
so like for instance, that's the girl I chose for myself.
Well,
Yeah,
that's-
see-
But that.
Looks just like you.
And was that the one you were going for?
Same
Because I mean, that
Shannon.
looks just like you.
Yeah.
When I like
Yeah.
looked at the picture, I was like, oh yeah, that is
Yeah.
totally Channing.
And you have the right seal.
Yeah,
Well,
I-
I was using it as a placer for you, because I was like, I need to start,
Yeah, but that's the right seal, not the one that's on the town website.
oh, all right, so good, that's good to know.
Ours, the real one.
the real one.
Um,
Yeah, see, I think I have
Right.
to put a better,
That's what I mean. I mean, at that point, like, I'm still in the, building it, so if
Yeah.
you think of something else, I can easily swap it.
well,
out.
you could use the other one, but that probably
Yeah.
wouldn't be too big.
So for like instance, all the books, go with that. Instead of having like weird links, I'm doing the book covers.
Mhm.
So it's, you click on this, and then it'll bring you to the Amazon site over here. I think I need to fix something, maybe type something in there. But, so like, instead of it just being a link, I'm trying to have it so it's like much more easy to be like, oh, this, here's the cover of this, and blah, blah, blah.
Or you don't know the title, but you recognize the cover.
Well, that's
So,
why I think
yeah.
it's better for people, you know what I mean? And so it's just, again, it's just tedious because I'm like going back and forth and like saving, blah, blah, blah. But it's going to be all saved within, they have it, like you can just upload everything to there. And then eventually, where did I have my thing? Where it was like, to upload. There's a couple different ones. I think they say the best to do it is to do like a 2-year thing so you don't have to be doing it forever. but we can figure out like what the best pro option is, so then we just have it so it's easy. But it's pretty easy, it's done, so it's optimized, so if people are using their phone, you know what I mean, like everything is all balanced out and you can see what it looks like when you're, doing it. So again, so it's not like, I feel like 90% of the people using their phones nowadays, just, sitting on their couch
Except for
and doing
people with
research.
bad eyes.
It's exactly.
It's old.
Well, I mean, there's that, but like, I'm trying to make sure that it's, like, you can see it on your phone and it's not completely like tiny.
Optimized.
Because like the old website, like you can't even see the pictures. They're these like tiny little, tiny little thumbnails.
Well, there's terminology for this, there's like PC,
Yeah,
there's PC, and then there's phone. There's two different ways, I don't know the terminology. But sometimes it says, do you want to view this as a web, or do you want to view this
desktop,
as
or like desktop, yep.
desktop?
Yeah, but see, because you can, I love it up here, because I've been clicking back and forth, making sure things work. So it has like, this is desktop, or that's, on a phone, that's what it looks like on the
So
phone.
someday, locate the link to Gordon College, like
The book?
book department.
Yeah.
Because they've got all, 2 million scans there of all those books.
Oh, all right.
So I don't know if you go into the school, there must be this, because I just find them by Googling, the name
Different
of the book.
topics and stuff, yeah.
It's like, oh, this is back at Gordon College again. So
Okay.
a lot of historical
make sure that
books
that's
at
in
Gordon
there.
College.
There's a
But
lot
I
of
don't know how
stuff
do you get
in
there.
Boston, I think Boston Library too has it, isn't it, but I can't, there's like Commonwealth something or other website that has
All the pictures?
a lot of books,
Okay.
the books. Because I think that's where I found the Courier books.
I need to, I think wrangle Jeffrey Vicky too, because he's got so much stuff I want to.
Yeah, he
Get a bunch of them.
just gave another bio of another source that I just saw this
Yeah.
yesterday, I think.
I'm gonna have to wrangle him at the library. But other than that, it's going well.
Good,
Awesome.
Yeah.
good.
Tedious, but well.
Yeah, well, I know, because I have things on the thumb drive from when I used to work, and I just do stuff there and then take it home, and then I've got it on my computer, so they're not the same. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to do
Combine it all.
well, I gotta screen print so I can see what's where,
Yep.
because I have different folder name. I mean, it's just a nightmare. So one of these days, I'm gonna just attach the handcuff to the computer and,
Just sit there and do it.
yeah, because it's like, how many sets of these do I need? So.
Agreed.
All right, correspondence.
Not much.
Well, I have a little on the salt marsh.
Okay, yeah,
Essex, they were interested, or that we at least, Essex County Sportsmen.
yep,
And so they're gonna get back to me when they have a better idea of the window that they're gonna try to cut in,
mm-hmm,
because it depends on the weather, of course. And as far as Bob Colby goes, I did talk to Nancy. She said she spoke to him like 4 times.
Oh, yeah.
And he had, but
Over
there-
like
there's
6
a
years
lot of
times.
money involved. Like, he's due to lose a lot of money, because it's a good 100 or better, depends on how big the haystack is. And then it costs fuel nowadays, and then I don't know who the labor's gonna be. But if there was an incentive maybe, like, would you do it if you were paid for the hay? Is that something we wanna consider?
yeah.
Because
I mean,
I'll,
How much, what do
It's-
you think, how much hay is there when you do it? Like, I have no idea.
on that,
On like one of those piles.
Staddles.
oh,
Yeah.
jeez, my husband built them for the Crucible,
Right.
and there was close to 300 bales.
Oh, really?
Because in the
When you,
movie,
you have no
they are
idea.
like,
Those are
Yeah,
huge.
this-
huge.
That one out, I built that one out there, it's not that big.
Right, but I don't know how much hay is out there that he can even,
Just have
But-
them throw.
Are these the ones that are just by the road? Is that what?
Well, the
No.
lot,
No.
the lot, where there's that little driveway
Right.
before you get to the bridge?
and Colby owns
That
the
whole,
marsh.
he owns that whole big
Right.
expanse of hay there.
Mm.
And I think he owns across from the airport also.
Yes,
Right, well, if you talk to him,
Yeah.
get a number,
I'm hoping to see him Sunday, if
And-
not
and-
him, his wife, and all.
and have him throw a number at us, and,
Because if not, we
because
get
it's
it.
part
Well,
of the,
I'll see if
it's
that's
part of
what-
historical
if-
Newbury, so it needs,
Exactly, I'll
needs
see
to
if
be
that's
done.
what's hesitant.
Mm.
If that's why he's been hesitant to respond, I'll find
Okay.
out.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the Essex County Sportsmen, at least when they do their lot, they'll have a work crew, they'll have, you know, and if nothing else, photos or get in touch with the news or whatever.
We should have somebody drone it.
Oh.
That would be fun, to have somebody really like,
All right,
There
well,
is there's a video on the website,
right, the last one.
yeah.
I just figure if we're, you know, if we're really gonna do it, let's capture
It was
it. I mean-
awesome. It was,
So I
I
would-
think it was
Do
at
you?
the foot of the bridge going over.
Mm.
So, because you
So
can
I'll
see
keep you up
Staddles
to
down,
date on
down Old Point
times,
Road,
yeah.
that they haven't had anything on them, I can't remember how long, but
Right.
there was, I can always remember there being one before the bridge and right after
Yeah.
the bridge, like right in front of the
The
pig.
sun.
The Plum Island Grill.
Oh,
Right. And
Everything,
that was the
everything has
betterment.
initials
That
on
was
it.
the Plum Island Betterment Association paid for those. They paid us for one, and they didn't pay us for the second one. 'Cause my husband was one that went down there and cut all the hay, got it all
Oh, there you go.
done.
But the one before the bridge on the right has
Was cold.
his,
Correct,
but when 375th did it, he
Yeah.
replaced all the cedar posts.
yep.
So that's the one to aim for, that we want to do.
And that was there, I mean, I'm trying to think, I was already living here, and there was still quite a bit of it left,
Oh,
so
they
yeah.
they last forever.
it was
up
there for a
They really
long
do.
time, yeah, so.
I'll
I
see what I
mean, you
can do.
know, it's too bad we couldn't incorporate it into the
Oh,
days,
the Newbury days, yeah.
because then we could maybe,
Yeah,
like
now
have
you
a,
gotta-
Probably
you
not
gotta
enough
follow the
time, right?
tide, and you gotta follow the date, and you gotta follow the.
yeah, I know, because I figured, you
everything.
know, we could like, you know,
And we
maybe
can't
have
get
boxed
two-
lunches or something
we
to
can't
have
get
people
two
there and
going at once.
donate, you know?
If they end up both caught in the same time,
Well, I
We'll be in
mean,
trouble.
we still we need people. It was good,
A lot of work.
15 people to do it, yeah.
right? That's just
15
it.
workers,
With the
not
Essex County
watchers.
Sportsmen, they're taken care of, because they'll
Yeah.
have their crew on their march,
And where is that one?
on Route 1.
What's the, what is that? It's this,
Rotten Burns Bridge.
yeah,
You know,
that's the one that's like so,
Right.
a very obvious one
Two of
you're
them.
always driving by, yeah.
but there's, I can't remember, there's the name of the thing, there was that farm that was there right before you go over
It
it.
was Marshview Farm years
Yeah.
ago. Now
But
it's
now it's,
Woods Hole. It's a part of Woods Hole, it's some kind of a
Biomarine or
campus.
yeah,
or something.
yeah, it's interesting, yeah.
All right,
Okay,
that's, so, any correspondence?
not much, but yeah. And, oh, we had a student who requested information. Did I already do that the last time? I did, never mind, sorry.
Okay.
I'm looking at the date, yeah. Well, Martha had sent us that information, but you have to have, they were having that meeting.
Oh, the classes?
No, they were having they were having a meeting on, but you have to have it be in part of the APA, and we don't have anybody here that's in it, so I don't know how to, the only way you can log in is, it was about preservation and zoning for cemeteries, but,
Oh,
No.
so that's what that one was, that she sent us. And then West Newbury Historical Commission requested information about schools, so I directed him to the 1635 website and told him what tabs to look on, and he found what he was looking for,
Oh,
and
good.
he said, thank you very much for your assistance, so that was good. And then the only other thing is the upcoming seminars. Did anybody sign up for any of those?
no, admittedly, I did not.
So there's one in May, it's probably full. June, there's 2 in June, 2 in May. So,
I'll wait till they go back live. I want to be virtual.
what do you mean live?
Those aren't real.
What do you mean they're not real? You're sitting there, the people are talking to you, you can ask questions.
Not over the computer.
What do you mean not over the
Sure you can.
computer?
Yeah.
Well,
Raise it
yeah, you
together.
can, but not in the environment that's gonna work. Want to go when it's real in Boston.
Well, knock yourself out, but you can sign up to get the
Credits
information,
and stuff.
Right.
and they will send it to you, so that we can all get it. That's the point.
My hands look awful.
They send you
The
all
window
the
looks great, though.
thanks, templates of
I'm
the
all
whole,
overloaded
all
with
slides
plans right
and
now.
everything that they
Wait,
show
wait,
you
wait.
during the entire seminar.
My foyer
Right.
is full.
So that's why I said, I wish everybody would go to one, so I'm not the only one who's attending things.
What day of the week are they usually on?
I don't know, is it day of the week? There's one on May 5th.
Is that, I'm
You look at my
my weekends are like, oh,
They're never on weekends because these people work.
right.
It's part of while they're working.
May 5th is Cinco de Mayo.
Is it
which is
Thursday?
Yep,
Then there's one on the 13th, I thought I said, which is a Friday.
yep.
Oh, no, 16th, sorry, that's a
It's a
Monday.
Monday.
June 2nd is a Thursday. June 14th is a Tuesday.
Steel
So
Day.
June 28th is a Tuesday, so,
On July 14th, and June 14th is Flag Day.
Yeah.
excuse me.
Okay.
So I sent you all the link, just go in.
Sign up for thing.
I have order for introduction to historic preservation, which is June 2nd, so.
All right, I know I don't have anything that day going on that's far away.
I sent the information from 2 Cottage Road, the barn, to the building commissioner and said, if you get any, forwarding this to you for advance notice of any building permits, if you have any questions, please let me and the historical commission know, and I attach the covenant restrictions.
Okay. Did we figure, I didn't get a read, I didn't read the restrictions. Do we know their origin?
They just put on the deed. That's all I can find by digging, and I'm not,
Just
it
dissolve.
was like too far to keep trying to say this.
Okay.
Once it was broken out, so the only restriction is a covenant on the barn itself, and it's in the deed. So it's not a preservation restriction, it's not a conservation restriction, it's a covenant placed on the deed that they have to have, what did I say, the green doors, the white barn, and the something else, something, it's all external.
All right, I'll have to go back and read that.
And I also told her that she might want to get in touch, which was part of last meeting, with people in the neighborhood, because they're trying to get a
District.
district down there, so, So, virtual seminars, student, I don't know why I did that again, in West Newbury, okay. So,
I have correspondence from Select Board Executive Administrator, June 18th. They wanted to know if the Newbury Town Day people could use the Lower Green Lawn for their art show. And I said, yes.
yeah, we've already told them they could,
Yeah.
Yeah.
when they were starting it.
What was the date?
June 18th.
Put down, oh, town days, I was thinking cleaning.
No. Cleaning,
the
copying,
art.
opening, comma, Newbury Town Day, 11
Okay.
at 3, 6/18,
Okay, I thought that was the
2022.
day we
It's
were
on your
cleaning.
agenda.
I don't have my agenda.
I just gave it to you.
Somebody else has it down the other end of the table.
Oh, is it mine?
I had to
I'm
write
done
the
there.
password.
To write the password.
I have the password
The
now
password's
too.
written on the back of the agenda.
Oh, is that what it is? Here it is.
That's the long spot that you have now.
That's weird.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of weird things going on.
Let's
there.
not make it any worse, because if he shows up,
You'll have to catch up. Okay, that's the end of correspondence?
that's the end of correspondence, short and sweet, yay.
Okay, so what'd you say, we're having a cleaning day?
We need to just.
Pick it.
We need to figure it out.
6/18,
6/18 is the Newbury Town Day, that's what
Oh.
you just said, I already had it on there because,
How many
Be
people are
sometime
gonna
before
need
that.
that day?
well, we're gonna
Well,
need
definitely
to.
has to be before that day.
I'm actually free that day, I made sure, but,
Good, so I'll write you right here, Eva.
okay, because I'm working the other weekend.
Yep, put me on
For the,
this is the town.
Town day.
Town
we'll all
day.
just hang out that day? I mean, I just figure, right? They're all
Yeah.
gonna be there.
Yeah,
11 and 3.
Yeah.
11 to 3.
What are you gonna do for a cleaning day?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Do we wanna do when are we starting?
Memorial Day
tonight?
weekend is when we normally begin, so we have to do it sometime before the 28th of May.
Do we want to plan just like,
Week before?
yeah, do we want to do like weekday, or do we want to do weekend?
Late in the day, I won't be around on the weekends.
Yeah, right? Okay. So other than Thursday is like, I'm driving around like a banshee in the afternoons.
Well, we don't want to do that.
Yeah, well, that's the only day I can't. Because I
So
I'm
what
not
about
doing
the
the car
Friday
all-
afternoon, the 20th, 4 o'clock?
Too late. We
You
gotta
can
get
start
started
with
way
us.
before that. So we're gonna, was Friday, you said? Everybody
Friday.
okay with the Friday?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Cleaning,
So the 20th,
20th.
5:20.
yeah.
What time?
School
Well,
hours.
he's saying 4.
4, we'll be
Well, we can get there earlier if he
Yeah.
wants to get there at 4. I mean, I can get there,
2.
yeah, easily 2.
2?
I can get there at 9 in the morning if you
Yeah,
want.
I know, exactly, me too. I'm like,
So can I.
I drop the kids off
Oh,
at
wait a
school,
minute,
then I'm
It is a
there.
Friday, I might have to, yeah, I can work around it, I'll make sure I can.
Okay, so
All right, I'm putting down, if you, what do we say, 2, 1?
2 is fine, is that's all right with everybody else? You can have lunch and,
Yeah,
you
come
know,
over.
gather your supplies, and
Done.
Eva can, you know, stick her thumb out on Route 1 and get her a
Get a
ride.
Yeah, I tried to walk over the hill once, took me too
Oh
long.
my goodness, I can pick you up, don't do that.
It's a long day, I could take,
I
you
know.
know.
Okay, so, and then we will have to begin, who's doing what, when.
We can start signing up that day.
We'll start that day, because I have one of the 7 calendars that I get every year, so.
Well,
Do we have any old business? Where are
Updates?
my minutes? Anything we got hot?
why do we have to do that?
Oh, Eva, Sales and Trails, anything?
No, they won't post it until July.
Why?
I don't know, this website said updates in July.
But have you not heard from them yet?
Nope, just that they're looking forward to our event. And
What
that was
event?
it. Just what we're gonna be open for, the schoolhouse will be open that day, right? Trails and Sales?
I think Trails and Sales is 2 days, if I'm
Right, it
correct.
is, it's a
Yeah.
weekend, but they haven't posted it yet. When I looked in March, they said the update would be there in July. So as soon as I know, I'll let you know.
But
I checked in.
you've been in contact with them
Yes.
about new contacts, and
Yes,
so we're in the
and
loop.
I put myself down, but I have had them CC the commission itself,
Okay,
so we'll both.
Okay.
Oh, good, okay.
okay. Old business, I've been in communication with town administrator in reference to paid clerk's assistant, a paid clerk's position. And she says that it has been put into this year's budget. I don't have any more information on that, so I have confirmed it, it is going forward. So that'll be coming up. We'll probably have to do some type of job description, but I'm waiting for directions from the town administrator on that. Okay, so my list is actually on old business from last month. So I brought this up a couple times, I finally got it to ink. So we can universalize, when people come to talk to us, when they communicate for official business, not haystacks and window weights, but actual communication that comes in that we have to discuss. Is there a restriction on my house? Or is this a realtor that's saying, is there a restriction on this house that I'm selling? So all we get is tattered information with no contacts. So this
Kind of
is
like a
this is
basic-
draft.
Yeah.
And so basically who's communicating with us? It'll be a realtor, a builder, an architect, all their information, and then the information on the property, the owner, deed, address, and then I put 2 questions down the bottom. Are you currently discussing this property with any other boards in town? I mean, you already been before the planning board, Or have you already met with the selectmen? So I picture a box with a yes, no, and then any deeded or undeeded preservation, conservation restrictions on the property. Another yes, no, to save us time. So,
Yeah, or I have them look to make sure.
yeah, so if they give us the page and on the book, on the deed, the deed information, so we can go right to it. And also, I said deeded and undeeded, because what was the house that has the 5 Hanover that has a restriction, but it's not deeded?
Oh.
It's handed down or
No,
some,
there's a preservation restriction.
yeah,
And I think a conservation restriction, but any preservation restrictions have to go through the Mass Historical Commission.
yeah. And also, there's other restrictions that, like, 84 Elm Street, that is part of a development plan. So, any restriction on the property. So, this gives us, so, how do you want to do this? Do we make this like a form? So somebody goes to our town website and they want to communicate with us. Do we give them, do you leave this as like a Word document that they fill this out? How would we make the mechanics of this
It would probably be like
work?
a fill-in, like, spots where like, these are all, you just have to like fill it all in and,
Attach it to your email?
or submit it to whatever, and like, and then like it has to, maybe.
So fill it out, scan it, and attach it? Or do you want to do something
Well,
like
if he
a
wants it to be
fillable
embedded,
form?
no, like embedded in the website,
Yeah.
so it's a fillable form, and it just kind of like fill in all the spots, and then hit submit, and
Do
it
we
would
have
just like
like
send to
Acrobat
us.
Pro or anything like that we could use to make a fillable form?
Okay, well, the form, anything that's like this is done on the town
Yeah.
website out of the Historical Commission, not the
Not me,
1635
yeah,
website.
yeah, it would be,
So
exactly, so that'd be Matt though,
Yeah.
right? Matt would be doing it?
We're a website well
I know,
prepared.
exactly, we're so techie.
So, yeah, if you bring it up, I put the upper green, the whole, National Historic Registry District thing that's like this big.
Yeah.
I got it on there. It's on the left-hand side, so where the map is on that
Yeah.
side. So I got that on. I was like, ooh, because I had done it in so long. I had to go through the instructions going, what? But, so I can do the same
So
thing.
you
to
put
that
your
idea.
professional twist on this, and then.
So we can do it 2 ways. I mean, I put a caveat already on our website that says we do not have a phone at Town Hall. So you have to communicate by email. Because I think people assume that everybody has an office and
Yeah,
And
everything's
we
just,
don't.
yeah.
none of the committees and boards, well, some of the boards do, but they don't have phone numbers, so.
Yeah.
I could put a thing underneath that says, if you're inquiring for information, please see the box on the left-hand side for required
Yeah.
information, something to that effect. And we can do it 2 ways. I can just put a list in like this, just put all these things in and say, please send us an email with all of the attached information in it, or we can make a form. So, I mean, everybody doesn't know how to do all these things, so,
That's why I think the form's easier, it's just like fill out the information.
but I don't know
right
if a
from
lot of people everybody's gonna know how to do it. I mean, you grew up in an electronic age.
Yeah.
I grew up in a rotary phone,
Sure.
party line. So, it's come a long way. So everybody doesn't have a computer, because I used to hear this all the time when I was at the town clerk's office. I can't do that on a computer, I can't do that on a computer, so it's like, they
Right,
don't
it almost has to
understand
be
how to
both
do a
ways.
lot of these things. So I'm not
Gotcha.
sure if it's both, or I'll say, see the form, and if you
Well,
need
if-
to type the information, the answers to the information into your email to us, give them a choice if they're
Put
not
both on
comfortable.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
easy.
I can say the
Just
form
space,
is here, if you're not comfortable, if you can't access the form, then please put the information in your email to us with all these details. I mean, make it as
User-friendly as
Kiss
possible.
kiss method as possible, So, yeah, this is good. We'll get that
Okay.
going.
Okay.
So, we're getting a long list over there now. So, yeah, because I have access and most of the other boards don't.
Fancy.
Okay,
Oh, I did ask five, like five.
five towns,
Yeah.
yes, about,
If they have one, and most of them said no. So, around us, they don't. But, again, my new friend Bob Belmont at Newbury, the West Newbury Historical Commission, he sent this lovely list of part-time historian researcher job description. So,
Are we trying to find somebody for us?
have a job description,
Yeah.
somebody's probably gonna ask us for a job description for
the
the
position.
clerk's position,
Gotcha.
because they're supposed to have one for everything. So I asked Jan, would she contact our surrounding towns to see if they had job descriptions already written, so we didn't duplicate effort.
Gotcha.
But this
Not
is,
shocking that they didn't.
this is the only one we came up, nobody else had anything?
No, well, yeah, no, well, three people I think answered out of five. I only did five because a lot of them don't have an email. You have to call them.
Well,
See
maybe
what
you
I
have to
mean?
call.
Yeah.
These
There's no
are
system that's
existing towns.
consistent.
But what, the big one, what about Ipswich?
Oh, well, they don't have one either, I don't think. They have everything, so.
That
There's
Big
this-
historical commission, they don't have any?
They have a massive, their website is like my dream.
Yeah, I know, that's why I said Ipswich, because they have such a big historical commission.
But what happens is too, it's like the same way that the Board of Selectmen has the same administrative assistant as like Tracy, or if you wanted to get like Eileen and you can't get her, it's shared. So, and they don't have anything that's called like a separate entity. So I didn't see one, but they have so many different things going on that it's exhausting. Because they have all those districts, different kinds, all the things, because we went to that talk that Chris Skelly did, and it was
A
just,
few years ago.
yeah, it's really interesting. They have a lot of stuff, but this was just interesting because of the information he gave it. Critical thinker with attention to detail, to be a, historian researcher, determined authenticity of historical data, preserving artifacts, signed documents in the town museum, which we do have, that sort of over the line, but we have one. And library, partake in activities such as public exhibitions and conferences with good communication skills, obtaining historical data from libraries, artifacts, archives, local residents. So it was just, I thought it was
So it's a
very,
start.
it was nice that he threw this together, so I thanked him for
That's a good,
Yeah.
that's a good
doing all
resource
this
to start
extra
with.
stuff, so.
I do picture 50% of this job being clerical and communication. Please send a letter to the planning board. You know, we've got a permit here, we need to post this next, a hearing. And so,
Makes sense.
so research, it would be clerical as much as it would be historical researcher.
Well, I really want someone to get the stuff done,
Yeah,
the research done,
yeah.
you know, like the inventory.
But I want them to be able to do everything at the same
Inventory
time.
on what?
To continue
Like the
doing that.
library and all that stuff that,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that.
You know, because it's, nobody's picking up the mantle, so,
What's going on with the old books? Anybody do anything with those?
what old books?
Our old books, the writers' books, all that stuff? Are they all just in the?
Oh, are you talking about the ones that the
Town
town
books,
clerk,
yeah.
she's getting them all digitized.
Mm, I love the way it's coming out. I didn't realize that all
It's on the town website.
just. Been looking for zoning, can't find anything. When it first went in 59.
Well, every year she has, I forget how much it is, 7,000, I think.
It's
and-
really nice.
They've gone over it, you know, because some of these books are so, one of the first ones I think she got done was the pig.
Year Bob.
Yeah, I love that. Come from the city, I thought it was too funny.
Mine. Look on the bottom, it's yours.
But, yeah, so some of them are just so fragile, but they,
Make a good
the
t-shirt.
people who are doing this
I'd be a Marmy Pigs.
have the experience, and they've been doing it for cities and towns all over the place, so, she ships stuff off every year to get done.
They've come out really nice.
But now it's like you can get it on the town website,
Yeah.
which we couldn't before, so, because they were getting them preserved, but they weren't getting digitized because we didn't have the technology when she first started doing it, so.
Gotcha. No, that was me.
So it was too funny, I was reading my new This Old House book, magazine that came out for
They're in
spring.
Newburyport right now, you know that, right?
And lo and behold, who's in the book?
Yeah.
The window lady.
Yeah.
Is that the
The window lady.
The
Window lady.
The
Amesbury?
window lady.
Yeah.
Amesbury window lady?
Yeah. Yep. So, because they went in for a visit and watched her, I was gonna copy it, but there's like 4 pages of it, and I'm like, probably nobody really cares. So, but it shows all about, talks all about what she does and how to preserve them. And that's what we gotta make sure is done correctly, because
They were on the waterfront doing an interview today.
this old house,
Yeah, I forget what street they're doing the project on, but.
So, that just reminds me, the windows.
yeah.
Mhm.
Windows,
Yes.
old business. All right, so I've talked to Lon. Lon has gone to the town administrator, and he has gone to the town finance officer.
Mhm.
Really, that's their title. And he's mired in red tape at this point. They said he has to have 3 bids on the job.
And we're also supposed to have to talk to the Board of Selectmen, who is in charge
And,
of us.
yeah, so we have to also talk to the Board of Selectmen and tell them what we want to do. I don't think they understand that it is not as expensive as, they're saying 3 bids. My memory is all we have to do is follow sound buying practices. I'm not sure about the out to bid thing. They want us to exhaust efforts to have 3 prices. So this means we have to write basically an invitation to bid.
Yeah, request for proposal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Okay. Who else would we ask to do it then?
we have to exhaust efforts to come up with 3 bids.
Well, we have the gentleman, Mr.
So
Seaman,
it's 1,
and we could
Use the ladies.
contact the ladies,
Yeah.
yeah.
because they've been,
But I guess then it's.
Well known.
Who else? This gets my thought.
I don't know, but I'm sure maybe I can just throw it out to,
But it has to be written in great detail, so a painting company doesn't come in and say, oh, well, there's not much detail to this invitation to bid, so we'll bid on it. And so yeah.
Gotcha.
So Lon knows all this, I've talked to him on the phone twice, so that's where the window project is
Okay.
at this point. So that's it for old business. Do we have any new
you're gonna
business?
try to get on are you gonna talk to the Board of Selectmen?
Yeah, I will. Lon and I will.
I wanted to know what was going on next to Lon's son's house. Have you been driving over there recently?
My husband worked there today.
Next to,
He
what are
worked
they
at
doing?
Lon's house, doing septic system.
Are they adding another house back there?
My husband's like, there's a house back there, there's a
It's a
driveway.
huge, it's like
He
they
never
tore
knew there was
down
a house back there.
all,
Behind Lon's
all
house.
the
My
trees and
husband
stuff.
did
It's like,
Yeah,
they just like
parked his-
tore it out, tore, and I
Yeah,
drove by it
because-
today, I'm like, oh.
Making room for the
Right,
window.
if
Making room for
if you're
something.
at the schoolhouse and you're looking at his like front door, there's a road over there, it looks like a driveway.
It
but
is.
But it's a right-of-way driveway to get to the lot behind, and she's the lady who wants was gonna have the windmill.
Windmill.
I mean,
So-
that's a lot of space for one.
Well, they would cry, he had a river up there, beautiful, lawn,
All right, any other new business?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that motion.
No, you have to make the motion.
Yeah.
No, I have to make the motion. I'll make the motion to adjourn.
Second. Rich, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Is 5:08?